Hello everyone, this is Richa Garg. I am here to wish you all a very happy Maha Shivratri from School Quiz. So today we are here to learn something about Maha Shivratri, why we celebrate it and how we celebrate it. So let's start with the concept. So Maha Shivratri is a very holy festival of Hindus which we widely celebrated for the love of Lord Shiva and Devi Parvati. We believe that on this auspicious day, Devi Parvati and Lord Shiva actually got married. So every year, Mahashivratri is celebrated on Krishna Paksh Chaturdashi of Falgun month, that is from February to March as per our Hindu calendar. We believe that if we follow all the rituals, our wishes will be fulfilled by the god. So, how it all started? Actually, according to Shiv Puran, it is being mentioned that Sati was the daughter of Daksh Prajapati and granddaughter of Brahma. Now, when Daksh Prajapati actually asked the supreme power, the goddess, to give her a daughter like her or to give her herself as a daughter, the goddess has one condition only. She asked, if I became your daughter, I have to marry Lord Shiva one day. If you are okay with this situation, I can be your daughter. He follows up. He said, okay, and she took birth as his daughter. Soon after she was born, Daksh Prajapati actually tried every possible way to keep Devi Sati away from the existence of Lord Shiva. Why? Because he never believed in his existence. He never took this thought in his mind that Lord Shiva is actually a god. Why? Because he used to think, in his perspectives, it was his thinking that any god is a god if he helps the life on earth. And then according to him, Lord Shiva was not one of them. So he wanted suitable matches according to his perspectives only, like Agni Dev and Chandra Dev, who were actually his son-in-law. So one fine day, Devi Sati actually saw a Rudraksh flowing in a river. Rudraksh is a symbol of Lord Shiva. So when he saw this Rudraksh flowing in the river, and she felt that Rudraksh is asking something from her. He is coming towards her every time. So she felt that there is something related to this Rudraksh. Some events passed on, and she fell in love with Lord Shiva. She asked his father. She asked her father, sorry, to marry her to Shiva, but he refused. On his refusal, she marries Lord Shiva, and King Daksh ended all his relations with his daughter. It is being said that King Daksh organized a yagya inviting all his daughters and all sons-in-law, but he didn't invite Devi Sati or Lord Shiva. On seeing this insult, Devi Sati was feeling humiliated. Why? Because Devi Sati asked Lord Shiva to get to go to that yagya with her, but he refused, and he asked her to not to go because they were not invited. But she felt that okay, my father might have forgotten to invite me, but because he loved me so much, he can never do this to me. But when she went there, she saw that every seat is arranged for every god and for every son-in-law, but there was no seat assigned to Lord Shiva. When she saw this insult of her husband, Sati offered herself to the holy fire of Yagya and showed her real identity as a goddess. When Lord Shiva saw his wife in this condition, he decided he will never get married again and he will destroy the whole world. He took the body of of the goddess and took her to all world. Lord Vishnu knew the level of destruction it can cause, so he decided to cut down the pieces of goddess Sati. He does so, and every time an organ or a body part of Devi Sati falls on the ground, we Hindus go to those temples to worship her existence. After this existence, a lot of time passed, and Devi Sati reborn as Devi Parvati, who was a great devotee of Lord Shiva from a very young age. So she decided to take some action to wake up Shiva and knows about her existence. She asks the god of love, Kama, to shoot an arrow at Shiva's heart to arouse him. But the attempt failed, and Shiva opened his three eyes, okay, but closed it again. This took something in Devi Parvati, and she started meditation. For thousands of years, she stood on one leg on hot coal, and then for thousands of years, she stood on one leg on cold snow. From these processes, she actually witnessed her true self. She witnessed her true power, which was so strong that Shiva finally frees her existence, and they got married. Keeping this thought in mind, that how Lord Shiva got his Parvati, and how Devi Parvati got his husband as Lord Shiva, we Hindu girls keep fast of Maha Shivratri to get the husband of their dreams, to get a husband like Lord Shiva. Married couples keep fast so that their married life can be long and happy. The day we start with a bath in the Brahma time, then we go for Jal Abhishek in the nearest temples and perform a puja ceremony. The Jal, the water, is actually mixed up with various components as per the tradition. Some take it as 5 components or some take it 7 components, including water, milk, curd, honey, sugar, til, anything, rice also. So anything as per our traditions. There are some mantras which we actually chant on the day of Maha Shivratri to get the blessings of Lord Shiva and Devi Parvati. So there are Mahamrityunjaya mantra you can see on the screen, and then there is Shiva's mantra, that is Om Namah Shivaya, which is very famous. There are some temples, very famous temples of Lord Shiva, in where the festival of Maha Shivaratri is celebrated with a lot of energy. So some of them are Mahakaleshwar Jyotirling, Ujjain, Brihadiswara Temple, Thanjavur, Omkareshwar Mahadev Temple, Shivapuri, Bhima Shankar Temple, Pune, very famous Kedarnath, Uttarakhand, Trimakaveshwar Shiva Temple, Nasik. So it was all for today. Thank you so much for joining in, and I hope you have a very happy Maha Shivaratri. So thank you all for joining in, and I hope Lord Shiva and Devi Parvati fulfill all your desired wishes. Thank you.